one thought on assembling your Brozz that I just figured out on maybe on this green one right here, and it's probably like the 10th one I've done, but it's the first time it's happened to me, but it definitely means it could happen to somebody else. If you look at this right here, I ran this bike, and even, believe it or not, this is all just melted. When I ran it for about 5 minutes, I did the initial break-in run, and then I just noticed this was melting. Because what you need to do when you assemble this to make sure, it was like this when I opened it out of the box, like that. Apparently, that is too close to the exhaust for it to not to melt. So what you need to do is make sure it's slid up this way. All you gotta do is move it up this way. And find a zip tie, run a zip tie through this bracket underneath the hose, the wire, up and around, and yank it so it doesn't slide. And if you keep it like that far away, it will not burn up on you. Obviously this one I've put 50 miles on, or 150 miles on, and it's been up the whole time. You can see even it has gotten just a little warm right there. Recommend at this point, notice this when you're assembling it. Make sure it's not down like this. You know, make sure it's back, and then zip tie it around so it stays tight. If it was my bike, if it was my personal bike, I would probably go to AutoZone or whatever those places and find a good spark plug boot or spark plug wire insulator, and I just get 4 inches or 5 inches and just cover this with another layer of thermal protection, and that will probably eliminate this problem for the remainder of the time you own the vehicle. Like I said, this one's got 150 miles on it. It's just a little bit melted. Bike still runs great. Even this one over here, with it like all the way melted, the wire itself is still fine, and the bike will still start and run. But only reason to say that is because replacing this out is not the easiest task, because the tank does have to be lifted up a little bit. So a couple things have to come off to get to it, because this part right here sits underneath the tank, and it's kind of hard to get to. It's not quick and easy. And this black one right here, as you see, there's a zip tie. It goes through the bracket, around, and it holds it, and that thing is snug. And even this one, how it is right here, look at that, it's still got a little bit too hot itself. So he probably needed to push that up even further, like something like that. But like I said, so either zip tie it, make sure it's out of the way. I would recommend an insulator boot myself. But just another tech tip for your assembly.